My girlfriend kept going clubbing like she was single, so I did something that shocked her. I'd been with Nicole for 2 years, and things were solid until her best friend got divorced. After that, every weekend became girls' night, and it turned into clockwork. She'd leave around 10, come back near 4 a.m., and talk about random guys buying drinks and promoters waving them into VIP. One weekend, I opened Instagram and saw her friend's story. Nicole was pressed up on some guy, grinding hard, his hands on her hips, her face right by his. It didn't look like a silly group dance. It looked like a couple. When she woke up, I kept my voice calm and said, "That video made me uncomfortable." She didn't even blink. "You're being controlling. It's just dancing. You either trust me or you don't." I paused, then said, "You're right, I'm sorry." She smiled like she'd won, kissed my cheek and said, "See? Growth." That night she got dressed again and left like nothing happened. I downloaded Hinge and made a profile using our couple photos, but I cropped her out so it was only me. My bio said, "Looking for someone who respects boundaries and actually talks." Saturday night, while Nicole was out, I matched with her friend Brianna. She messaged, "Holden, what are you doing on here?" I wrote back, "Meeting new people." Nicole says I need to be less controlling and more trusting. Brianna asked, "Does she know?" I replied, "Does she tell me everything that happens at the club?" No answer. Then my phone started blowing up. Nicole called again and again. When I picked up, she went straight to angry. "What the heck are you doing on a dating app?" I kept it calm. "Working on myself, expanding my social circle." "So you're trying to date other people," she said. "And you're acting single every weekend." I said, "That's different." "How?" She couldn't explain it, so she hung up. She came home early, slammed the bedroom door, and gave me the silent treatment. Sunday, she sat me down with her phone like she was ready for war. "Being on a dating app while we're together is crossing a line," she said. I nodded. "Okay, then grinding on strangers is also crossing a line." She scoffed. "It's just dancing." And I said, "And Hinge is just an app." She showed me screenshots from her friends who'd found my profile. "You used our photos," she said like I stole something. I pointed at the screen. "They're my photos too." She called me petty. I said, "I'm matching your weekend energy. You wanna act single? Cool. So will I." She got quiet for a second, then her eyes narrowed like she decided to punish me instead of talk. That afternoon, she made her own profile. She used our couple pics too, but blurred my face. Her bio said, "Getting over a controlling ex, looking for a secure man." She showed it to me like it was a mic drop. So I swiped and matched with a few people from her workplace. She came home furious. "You're telling people we're broken up." I said, "We're taking a break." "We are not." I stared at her. "Then stop doing single things every weekend." Instead, she invited her friends over like an intervention. 5 of them sat in our living room, arms crossed like a tribunal. One of them said, "This is toxic, Holden." I asked, "Which part? The app or the club videos?" "It's dancing," they kept saying. One friend held up her phone. "Delete your profile and we'll make sure Nicole doesn't cross any lines." I leaned forward. "So you're admitting there are lines?" Silence. Nicole stood up, red-faced, and said, "Fine, keep yours. I'm updating mine." She typed fast, then turned her screen to me. New bio. Open relationship. My boyfriend thinks he's making a point. Thursday night, she was getting ready for another girls' night, but she was texting like crazy and pacing. I asked, "What's wrong?" She snapped, "My friend's boyfriend saw her profile and he's freaking out." I blinked. "She has a boyfriend?" Nicole said, "Yeah, for 2 months. He's being unreasonable." Friday around midnight, I got a DM from a guy named Trent. "Is this your girl?" he wrote, with a video attached. I hit play. Nicole was doing body shots off a shirtless guy at a table, people cheering, her friends filming close. Trent added, "She's telling people she's single." I replied, "Not anymore." Then I updated my profile to single and sat there, weirdly calm. When Nicole came home around 5 a.m., she was buzzing. "Crazy night," she said. "The girls dared me." I didn't argue. I just showed her the video. Her face changed fast. "That's not what it looks like," she said. I paused it on her leaning down and said, "It looks like you're doing shots off a stranger." "It was a dare. It meant nothing," she said, reaching for my phone. I pulled it back and said, "Cool, then you won't mind that I'm having coffee with someone tomorrow." Her eyes went wide. "You can't go on a date. We're together." I looked at her and said, "Are we?" Now her friends are saying I crossed a line with that profile. Was I wrong?